A little bit of a pink sky. Makes it feel a little bit airy. Morning everyone, so I've got one more row in the yard to go, so I'm almost finished, but I had this cow here yesterday, 274. She had a bit of a hard quarter at the end of milking, so I'm going to check it this morning, see if it's got lumpy bits in the milk. If it does, it'll be mastitis, and we'll treat it, and I'll show you what I do. So before I touch anything, we'll give it a spray, give all the teats a spray, and now we'll strip it. I think it was that quarter. Which isn't too bad, doesn't look too bad. That one's alright. That quarter's alright. That quarter's alright. So is that one. Right, we'll give it another spray now that I've touched it. Don't want to spread anything, and then alright, so everything actually doesn't look too bad. She looks fine, the milk looks alright. There's no lumpy bits in it, so we'll just keep an eye on her, and if anything eventuates, we'll go from there. I'm just grabbing my milk before I leave from the ice bank. A little bit cooler now than it was before. And we call this the ice bank, so that's just basically a massive big water tank, really, refrigerated water tank that's got copper coils in it, and every night it freezes up, so these copper coils freeze and we get ice like that, builds up around it and makes this water real cold. That's real chilly. And that's pretty much the idea of that. So it's just a milk cooling system to cool the milk down when it goes into the vat, and it works pretty well. We're pretty happy with it. Almost looks like it's sort of raining over there. So just let the cows go, they can make their way out to the swamp. We'll go shut them in soon. I'm just going to chuck a few tyres on the stack. I've got to finish covering this. It's really only just this little bit here you can see to go, so probably done 2/3 of it, maybe a little bit more. And the other thing that was happening today was I'm trying to get the new grass in. So I've rung Finches and they're a bit short on tractors at the moment because they're all carting maize or doing other things. So the maize paddock needs power harrowing and roller drilling. If it was going into an annual, and then maize again next year, I would direct drill it, but it's going permanent, so we want to roller drill it and get that real good finish. But it'll be interesting to see if that happens. It is spitting at the moment too. I think that'll pass, but it's we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain tonight, that it's going to come in late tonight and through to tomorrow, so it'll be real good to get it in before then. It's about the 10th of March today, so I shouldn't say it's about, it is the 10th of March today, so it's still pretty early, which is good. We didn't get it in last year until about the 1st of April. So the earlier we can get it in, the better established it'll get, the warmer the ground will be, so everything's sort of working for it. But we'll see what happens there, I guess. It's not one of the most glamorous jobs on the farm, but it's got to be done. So I don't mind it either. Just tuck away in the morning when it's nice and cool like today. It's actually quite a bit colder today than it has been, so we're definitely heading into autumn, I guess. Lucky for you guys in the northern hemisphere, which are going into spring. all done. Feels good to get that finished. Got a bit of a sweat up too, which is good. So my plan was to throw all these tyres on this side last year, so I don't have to chuck them across instead of up over that wall. Didn't quite work, didn't quite have enough I should say, so this year I'll try and do that, put them all stack them up along here, and yeah, it makes it a little bit easier for myself. Smarter not harder, eh? So we had a little shower before. I covered the PK, so that'll stay covered now, try and keep it dry. And we couldn't fit the drilling job in today, so they're going to do it on Friday, which is in a couple of days. I'm going to be away, so we'll come back and have a look and see what it looks like after they've been, eh? And I'm back, so the cows are just, or the last row is just making their way up now. I might go shut them in soon. I just dropped those standards there because I think this will be the next, so that'll be tomorrow morning. Sorry, yeah, that'll be tomorrow morning. But I've just been away. I've been up in Auckland at the America's Cup. We went out and boat and watched that, so that was pretty cool with a few fellows from uni. If you do follow me on my Instagram at just the once a day farmer 2, I posted a few snaps of that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so the seed's gone in the maize ground, so that's been planted. That got done on Friday while I was away. We'll go and have a look there soon and see what it looks like. But first I'll just move the calves, so they're on the new grass today. Well, they've been on the other paddock actually, and they're just coming to here now, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's growing like stink. And they can just take the tips off before I put the cows in here later on. Real happy. Right, let's go and have a look at the maize paddock. That's where we were before, so you can see the calves over there. But if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. You get to see more of me in the future. You'll get notifications of when new videos are coming out. And also, if everyone could give the video a like, that'd help me out big time. I think sort of the more likes you get, the more videos you're shown to other people. So sort of all that YouTube algorithm or something like that. But I'll tell you what sort of happened here. So we've roller drilled or power harrowed and roller drilled this paddock, which means the power harrow goes around like this and fluffs it up. Probably goes about 4 inches into the ground. Maybe gets a nice seed bed for the roller drill, and then the roller drill comes along, the seed gets sprayed out onto the ground like that, and then some tines come behind it and work the seed up, and then it gets pressed by the rollers which come after it, and makes a nice little seed bed like it has here. It's tidied it up, the stalks are all bent over, and should be a good new grass paddock in the future. So one of the major concerns I'm having at the moment is we're getting sort of 200 to 300 pigeons and a mob come here and land on the paddocks. And I was a bit worried that they're eating the grass seed, so I texted the mate and he said, who's an agronomist, and he said they're probably not eating the grass seed. They can't see it because it's been treated, it's a green colour, but they're probably here just eating all the leftover corn. So I got a bit here, so hopefully they're just flying in and demoing these. There's some other bits around too, like there's another bit. So they'll be scattered around the place, but hopefully once it starts germinating, they're not pulling the young plants out either. He said they're not known to really do it, but occasionally they do. You can see this green spot that I'm standing in, so this is all just grass seed that's been dumped. He must have missed a bag or something, trialling something out. No biggie. You'll certainly see it when it comes away. This spot will be green as. But yeah, so that's what happens after maize. Usually, like I said earlier, if it was going into annual, we'd just go straight direct drill into the maize stubble, but we're going to go permanent here. So one of the problems we're actually facing at the moment too, it's not really a problem, but we just can't decide. But I told you I want to do those 2 paddocks there, which are about 2 hectares, so we're going to find 3 more hectares of maize paddocks, and we're not quite sure which ones we want to do yet. So yeah, bit of thinking hard on that one. And I should say that I've planted it at 25 kilos to the hectare, so that's just a bag of seed. In that is 21 kilos of perennial ryegrass and 4 kilos of clover. So there's 2 kilos of small leaf clover and 2 kilos of white leaf clover. And that's the sort of planting rate. But thanks for watching, guys. I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today, and we'll see you again next time.